A 14-year-old with a gun. One bump at a red light.
Ma'am, I'm gonna cut your seatbelt, okay? I'm Officer Lepper with the Denver Police Department, okay?
Results in a single mom being gunned down. A furious mother demands answers inside the interrogation room.
This is like a big deal. This isn't like, oh, you stole a car and didn't go to school. Like, someone lost their life, dude.
Was it a targeted hit or a tragic mistake? The truth might shock you. 21st February, 2021, 10:45 p.m., Denver, Colorado. At the junction with Interstate 25 on Colfax, in the city of Denver, a Honda stops at a red light. It is followed by a Range Rover, which bumps into the Honda as it slows. It barely touches the car. But what seems minor becomes anything but. A man in a dark hoodie jumps out of the Honda and opens fire. 15, maybe 20 shots, straight into the Range Rover. A senseless crime that leaves everyone shell-shocked. Then, the shooter goes back inside his car, rolls down the window, and fires 2 more shots, speeding off. 32-year-old real estate agent, Pamela Cabriales, a single mom to her 6-year-old son, Leo. She was driving home to him after a dinner with a friend, with no criminal record, no ties to gangs, just a woman working hard, building a life for her child.
Está champagne, no?
This part does.
Yeah.
That night, she was simply driving home after dinner with a friend. She fought for days in the hospital, but the damage was too much. Back home, Leo was waiting for his mother to come home. Today, we will talk about a tragedy that affected the lives of the criminal, the victim, and her loved ones, especially since the perpetrator was a child. Cars speed away from the gunfire. By the time help arrives, the Honda is gone. First responders rush in, heading straight for the Range Rover. Inside, they find a woman slumped in the driver's seat, bleeding badly.
Ma'am, I'm gonna cut your seatbelt, okay? I'm Officer Lepper with the Denver Police Department, okay?
An officer presses down on her wounds, trying to keep her alive. There is no time to waste, but it already looks grim. She's been shot multiple times.
Hey, she took quite a few about 4 or 5 rounds to the face.
How many? Is just she the only victim?
She's the only victim. She's only bleeding.
See if I can find an ID in her purse.
Yeah. I don't know how you want to do this. You want to put the seat back as soon as you get to her?
As paramedics work, officers search her purse for an ID. They would later identify her as a 32-year-old Pamela Cabriales. Trigger warning. The following clip captures the last few sensitive moments before Pamela passed away. Viewer discretion is strongly advised.
What's your name? Can you tell me your name?
I'll get over this.
There is no other passenger or witness in the car.
Hey, Scott, hold that seat.
It's not going.
Is there anything behind the seat?
No.
Call electric. Hang on, I got it.
Whatever this was, it wasn't random. Another officer walks around the SUV, stepping carefully through the broken glass. The rear window has been blasted out. At the front, the windshield is just as damaged. Bullet holes pierce the glass. He counts 8 through the windshield.
Just about ready.
I counted 8 shots.
8?
Yeah, there's one right above the left windshield wiper. So that's 2 out of, like right there.
License plate. That's probably hers.
That's the same one as the on the back.
Okay, that's probably hers.
Another officer checks the woman's purse again.
Hey, start looking for a purse, Scott.
The purse, I found the purse, I had no ID in it.
No ID?
No ID.
They have to collect all possible evidence, including shell casings.
Hey, you got gloves? Nitrile gloves?
I got one.
There's just one here, pick it up, and there's one over here, pick it up.
Are you okay? What's your target?
I photographed it. You're getting reflected in this one casing.
You're good.
Eventually, they identify her.
Might be a Pamela.
Is that her birth?
Yeah, I'm trying to find an ID.
Is there more than anybody else?
No, it's just one person. Could you hold that open while I look through it, please?
The reason for the brutality? A fender bender.
No, other than somebody called in, said gunshots fired between two cars.
Police carry out their investigation and bring in 2 witnesses. At that same red light, Jaden was heading home. It was just another night, until she heard the bullets.
Then I heard pop, 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 pop. And at first, it didn't register what was happening until the cars in the 2 lanes next to me started going.
She didn't notice it at first, but then cars in the lanes beside her began moving. Then came the noise.
And then I realized, I said, oh shit, something's happening, and I ducked down, and several more happened.
The adrenaline and fight or flight response was intense, and Jaden couldn't see clearly, especially with another car blocking her view.
And I pulled next to the car, barely got a glance. It looked as though the window was either rolled down or shot out, but I believe that the window was out. I didn't look at the windshield or see inside the vehicle.
In another car, Alex Martinez was heading home from a soccer game, music playing loudly in his car. He didn't notice much around him.
I had my music loud because I'm a big fan of music, and I had my music going.
Until the flashes started. Like Jaden, he assumed they were fireworks. In the other car, Jaden was terrified. When she finally looked up, she caught a glimpse of the scene ahead, but not clearly.
And then the car that was in front of them sped off. I went behind them, but pretty far back because they went pretty quickly, and got off on Federal.
She couldn't see who had fired or what exactly had happened. She didn't follow the shooter. Instead, she took a turn and drove off.
Got off on Federal, and I didn't obviously see what occurred because the car was obstructing my view. So I didn't know at the time if the shots came from the car in front or inside the vehicle.
That's where the similarity ended. Unlike Jaden, Alex actually saw the shooter.
When he got out, he had his hoodie on, and he turned to face towards north, and all I see is the side of his forehead, so literally right here.
Okay.
The shooter turned, and Alex saw part of his face.
He was about like 5'6", 5'7".
He wasn't tall, maybe 5'6" or 5'7". Alex was listening to his music, not paying much attention.
And then that's when I heard the first gunshot go off, and I look over, and then I just see the light, like the white, whatever you guys call it. And then that's when I got goosebumps down my arm, because I just knew that.
Jaden hadn't counted the shots in the moment, but she guessed there were 5 to 7 at first.
I'm
In your
gonna
estimation.
call it 5 to 7, perhaps.
Then a pause, just a second or two, before a few more rang out.
Okay, and then you said you ducked down and heard several more pops. How many more do you think you heard?
Perhaps 3.
Jaden was preoccupied. She was driving home from an appointment.
You never saw anybody get in or out of any vehicles?
No.
Okay.
I, in my mind, thought it was fireworks or something.
Sure.
And just wasn't paying attention.
At first, it crossed her mind that maybe they were fireworks. But as the noise echoed through the street, she realized this wasn't a celebration. Without thinking, she ducked. Her body dropped before her mind caught up. It was the unmistakable sound of gunfire.
When you go around the car you're in front of, why do you go around the car?
Because the other 2 cars did it, and I felt like I was in danger, and I heard the shots coming, and I was ducking down, and I thought maybe they were going to hit me.
Okay.
I was scared to go that way, because again, I didn't know if they were coming from that vehicle, but I couldn't go any other way, so.
She ducked even lower to avoid any stray bullets.
Recognized the sound of gunshots, and I thought perhaps one was going to hit me.
She didn't wait around to figure it out. She turned her car and kept driving.
Not really until after, because it didn't really register. It was definitely like weird. So I was like, my awareness was heightened, but it still didn't register.
Like Jaden, Alex thought they were fireworks because of the sound and light.
I did not physically see the weapon.
Okay.
I seen the light from when you shoot the gun, and you have the light and the sound.
Okay.
So that's what I heard. I heard the toof, toof, toof.
So the light, like the muzzle flash, we call it. It's like the fire, like when you
fire
fireworks,
yeah.
or you fire a gun and
Yeah.
and it comes out. Those gases escape. And what color was that you
saw? When I looked over, the first time I heard it, I got goosebumps. So I looked over, and I just remember seeing white. So.
Okay, but you saw the muzzle flash.
Yeah.
Is what we call it.
Yeah, the muzzle flash.
Coming out. How many times do you think you saw flashes?
About 6 times.
Okay. He also heard 6 to 7 shots. Alex immediately drove off, but before he left, something else caught his attention.
Driving away, I noticed one in the river poke his head out, look back.
Tell me more about that.
So I was going, because my first instinct was to get away because I was scared.
Okay.
So I was going, and then I was trying to get away quickly as possible. And I look in the rear mirror, and I see the Range Rover in there. And I look in, and I see the Honda coming. And I just see a head go like this. But it had a hoodie on, so...
Okay, and was that from the front area of the car or the rear area of the car? So from the passenger side or driver's side?
Driver's side. It was a black hoodie.
Okay.
Why was he watching? Was he looking for witnesses? In his rearview mirror, he saw a head in a black hoodie peeking out. The Honda was already pulling away when he realized it wasn't over.
I noticed that the light from when he shot it was going backwards.
Okay.
So I was like, alright. So that I ducked down, and that's when I lifted up my head just to take a peek, and that's when I seen his arm on the side of the car facing backwards.
Okay.
The gunfire wasn't random. It was aimed at the driver of the Range Rover. The following day, a Denver officer spots a Honda tied to another shooting, this one outside a McDonald's. It's gang-related, multiple shots fired. The officer doesn't know it yet, but he's looking at the same vehicle involved in Pamela's homicide. As he moves in for a stop, the car takes off. A short chase ends in a crash. Who's inside this car? And why are they running? 3 people jump out and take off through the neighborhood. Cameras catch 2 of them sprinting down a sidewalk, then turning around and vanishing behind a shed. Police move in fast, cutting off every path. Within minutes, all 3 are in custody. Inside the car, shell casings are found. More casings turn up in the shed where they hid. The car matches the one seen at the Colfax shooting, and so do the shell casings and bullets. But what's even more shocking is who they turn out to be. The suspects are 14-year-old Remi Cordova and 18-year-old Neshawn Johnson, flaunting weapons and gang signs on social media.
She got her out the I got some cheeseburgers. Cheeseburgers, face here. Let me suck your.
In case you're wondering, yes, they are playing with a real assault rifle and a handgun.
Yeah, boy. Oh, what up? The B.
Wow.
Inside the interrogation room, Remi Cordova sits beside his mother. He's only 14, too young to be questioned alone.
Advise you of your rights, and then I'm going to leave the room, and you two need to talk about whether or not you want to talk about this investigation or not. Okay? You okay, ma'am?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Stop.
When the officers ask him further questions, his mother cuts him off. The officer decides to leave them alone for a while.
They're asking about somebody named ller.
Baby D-Row? They said baby bro.
They asked if you go by ller.
This is often done to see how suspects behave when they think they aren't being watched. The officers return and turn the camera back on.
I don't, so like something totally different. Yeah.
Are you guys done talking?
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the video back on, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have my phone number?
The mother's face says what her words won't. She knows.
On the phone either.
Gotcha, Mom.
Remi keeps apologizing like a kid caught sneaking out after hours or failing a quiz. His mother is rocking back and forth to cope with the immensity of the situation. The officers are careful in approaching the situation, giving them a sense of security.
Okay, I'm going to ask Remi to sign this form that's indicating that he does not want to talk to me about this investigation. Sign at that X.
Did it?
That's okay. Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut the video off.
This is unexpected. He just has to sign a form, and he doesn't have to answer or defend anything. He doesn't realize this, but this is a way to expedite the case. They don't want complications. They already have his name, juvenile record, and evidence. They also have witnesses. But the other suspect doesn't hold back, and what he reveals takes the case in a new direction. But who were these boys really? And why did a 14-year-old feel the need to open fire at a red light? 18-year-old Neshan Johnson is brought in next. Unlike Remi, he's ready to talk. The detective starts simple.
So, Nishan, I just want to figure out what's going on, what happened. If you could just kind of take me through the events tonight, where you were, what was going on, who you were with, and don't worry about me writing. You don't need to catch up. Just go and I'll catch up with you. I'm just taking down some things. Don't worry about any of that, okay? It's just for me.
As soon as Colfax and I-25 are mentioned, Neshan's body visibly tenses.
If you want to just start, work backwards or forward, however you want to do that. I mentioned westbound Colfax to I-25. Do you know what I'm talking about with that?
No.
Okay.
His night appears uneventful.
How just your night went where you were? Let's start with that.
I was with my auntie and my god sister.
Okay.
It was like Jewel. It's like behind. It's Federal and Jewel behind the McDonald's. I was there all day with them and chilling with them, and then I left. But around 12, 11? No, it was like 11.
He claims he was at his aunt's earlier and got picked up around 11 p.m. But eventually, he slips up. The detective catches it. Neshan had implied it was one person, but the truth came out. The officer presses harder.
And I ask it because you say they. When you say they, it leads me, and I'm not trying to trick you, I'm saying they leads me to believe there's more than one person. Yeah. If you're not saying he came to get me, you're saying they came to get me. So who's with him when he comes?
He had a partner in the car.
Okay.
But I didn't know him, so I don't even deal with him. You feel me? I wasn't even talking to him. So
where was he sitting in the car?
He was in the back seat.
Okay.
When I came out, by the time I came out, he was in the back seat.
Is he black, white, or Hispanic?
To me, he looked at white to me, you feel me? But I wasn't really paying attention to him.
Neshan shrugs it off, says he wasn't paying attention. But the more he talks, the more his timeline starts to slip. That's the thing about lies. Eventually, they start folding in on themselves.
Was he kind of slim like yourself, or kind of husky or fat like
huskier,
me? Okay.
Probably. I don't know.
You catch his name?
Nuh-uh.
Okay.
I didn't even.
When he's seated in the back of the car, where is he at? Behind you driving now, or behind Lil Row?
He's behind Lil Row.
Okay, Lil Row. Okay.
The officer clearly asks him about weapons.
Do you see anything in the car when you get in?
Mm-mm.
See any weapons or anything?
Nah, I wasn't really trying to be on that, you feel me? I was trying to go on to see my kid.
He throws Remi, referred to as Lil Bro, under the bus.
The conversation in the car.
Really was no conversation in the car. But
he says he didn't want to run, but Remi kept pushing. So he hit the gas. Later, Neshan suddenly recalls more.
Heaters they had.
Nah, they had a gun in the back seat.
Tell me about that.
But I don't know what type of gun it was.
That's okay.
I just
tell me about that.
We got a gun in the back seat. I was like,
hold on. Who said that?
The white dude in the back. He was like, you know, I got the gun in the back seat. And I was like, that's cool for you. And I kept driving. Like I wasn't really paying attention to that.
Suddenly, he remembers the weapons in the back seat. The story's collapsing, but they wouldn't get more out of Neshan. The detective moves on to the third suspect, nicknamed White Boy. This suspect would reveal information that put all the puzzle pieces in place and eventually helped put the right suspect behind bars. The third teen, a minor, doesn't dodge questions. With his mother and stepfather in the room, he opens up.
I was with my friends.
Okay.
He was driving right down R25, whatever. And then we stopped, and then the car hit us in the back, smacked us. And then my friend in the front, he asked the person in the driver's seat if he could shoot at him. And he hopped down and started shooting him.
Unlike Remi and Nishan, he doesn't deny that the shooting happened. He talks, and the more he says, the messier it gets.
I thought a light and someone came from behind us and smacked us with their car.
Okay.
And then that's when my friend and the passenger asked the person in the driver if he can shoot him. And then the person in the driver said yes, and then he hopped out and shot, and then he drove off.
Okay.
He agrees to identify the shooter and driver.
If you saw a photo of him, do you think you could ID him?
Yep.
Okay. Can you tell me if he was black, white, Hispanic?
Black.
Okay. About how old was he?
19.
Okay. Anything identifying about him? Scars, marks, tattoos, facial hair, piercings?
Right here.
Okay, what was that?
He has a big tattoo right here.
Big ass tattoo right there?
There's no panic in his voice, just calm admissions about homicide at a red light.
So the car behind you guys smacked into you.
Yes.
Your friend Remi asked the driver if he could shoot this person?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. He just asked him and he said yes.
Okay.
And when he started letting off, I told him to get back in the car.
Okay. Tell me more about when Remi gets out of the car.
He pulls the chopper out, and then at first he said he was on safety, so he flicked it off of safety, and then
It
started
wasn't
shooting.
Remi though, that shot.
That's Lil Rock.
Okay. I'm confused, okay.
Okay.
How does something that serious sound so casual? He mentions the weapon, a chop, slang for a gun. This suspect didn't get out of the car, and he was initially asleep.
At any time did you get out of the car?
No, I told him to get back in the car.
Okay. And what does he do? Tell me more
He
about
just
that.
kept shooting, and then he finally got back in.
Okay.
After I started yelling at his ass.
Okay, how many times did he shoot?
He let off like 7 rounds.
Okay.
When asked how many shots were fired, he remembers. That's not the kind of detail you recall if you were asleep. The detective circles back. Who hit who first?
Did anybody pick up anything there on the street? Did anybody pick up anything? Did anything fall? Phone, bullets, anything from the car fall out of the car that anybody picked up?
I don't know.
Okay.
He wants to check Nishan's story, so he asks something else.
What time do you think you guys got there?
I don't even remember.
Okay. When you leave the driver's baby mama's house at 6th and Dayton, you're driving to where next?
We were driving to his auntie's house.
Okay.
So we can go see someone that was in the house or something.
The driver's auntie's house?
Yeah. And on the way there, the car had smacked us, and then that's when I went off.
So you never made it to the auntie's house?
Yeah, we didn't make it to the auntie's house before that happened.
Okay.
But after that happened, they skirted off to the auntie's house.
He asks what happened immediately after the accident.
Was there any verbal exchange between the person that hit you guys from behind?
Hell no.
Okay.
He just hopped out and started shooting it.
Okay.
Why shoot without a single word?
That car you were in, how many times have you been in that car?
That was like the second time.
Okay. When was the first time?
Like a couple days before that.
Okay. Whose car is it?
I don't even know.
Okay, fair enough. So the car smacks you guys. What do you do after Remi gets back in the car?
I told him to get in the car, and then the person in the driver skirted off down Colfax.
He is asked again about the gun and where he was.
Where are you seated?
On the right side.
Behind the driver or behind Remi?
Behind the passenger.
Okay, so you're behind Remi.
At first he puts it in the car and he has it next to him, like right here on the floor.
Okay.
And then he puts it into the back when we're going down Colfax.
After the shooting.
Yeah, after when we get closer to his auntie's house.
Okay.
That's when I just fell asleep. I don't even remember nothing else.
This is the third time the teen has claimed to have fallen asleep. Next thing he remembers, he's out of the car, standing in the street, wrecked vehicle behind him. He simply saw the teens running and joined them.
The other two, Remi, he was running. I was just jogging. I was like,
okay.
Because, like, I didn't know he did something. I don't know he did something. Like,
well, hold on a minute.
Like, I didn't know something that bad happened. I didn't know someone got killed.
Well, but he fired an AR into a car.
I know.
What did you think was going to happen?
I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
He said he was trying to aim towards the engine.
Okay. Tell me more about that. When was that?
The boy's mother shifts tensely because she knows he has poked a hole in his own story. If he was asleep and no one said anything, when did they talk about this?
That discussion.
That was after.
Okay, tell me about that.
That was like when we was going down Colfax.
Okay.
He was like, I was trying to hit the engine.
Who was saying that?
Remi.
Did he know that he hit the person in the car?
Oh no.
That's what he was asking you. What was the discussion after it happened?
I don't think he even knew he killed nobody.
Okay.
But he said, I was trying to hit the engine. So what does that mean?
He was trying to blow up.
The detective steps out. The same strategy he took up with Remi, leaving the teen alone with his mother and stepfather.
No. Now you're going to end up doing time over someone else's boy.
How am I doing time over someone?
Because
Watch.
someone died. Someone
You don't-
died.
you
This
don't process
isn't.
that. You don't
It
process
doesn't
that.
matter what you know or what you think you didn't know. Someone died last night. Someone died. This isn't a game. This is like a big deal. This isn't like, oh, you stole a car and didn't go to school. Like, someone lost their life, dude.
His stepfather doesn't hold back.
Behind somebody's dumb shit that you was in the car with, riding around thinking that this shit is hot shit.
He obviously doesn't give a fuck about anything. His life, his kid's life, anybody's life, apparently. And you're hanging out with him. Do you think he gives a fuck? Obviously not. This cop don't know if you touched that gun or not.
He finally admits it. He touched the gun, but swears he never pulled the trigger.
Yeah. Someone said it was me.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna step over here real quick.
Okay.
Someone said it was me.
Yeah. Okay.
I know I didn't shoot. I know for a fact I didn't shoot.
His mother breaks down, believing him to be the shooter.
Help me explain why I should believe you.
I mean, you don't have to believe me, but...
No, he has to believe you, dog. That's the thing.
Alright.
He repeats himself.
Look.
Listen to me.
I know I didn't shoot that gun. I know I didn't because he even asked Rashawn if he can shoot before he even shot the gun.
The detective snaps at him.
And all those times, how many times after that have you fallen asleep? Because you know how many people have sat in that chair and told me the same thing you're telling me? Because I don't believe you. Okay?
I never felt like I really fell asleep.
Well, I find it hard to believe you
When
just...
we was at his auntie's house, I really fell asleep. Like,
Okay.
I was just laying down in the back with a blanket slouched.
So you've just witnessed a shooting that's turned into a homicide, and you're going to tell me now
I didn't
you've
know it
fallen
was a
asleep?
homicide.
I know you didn't. But my point is somebody shot with an AR-15, a high-power rifle, and you're telling me within an hour after, within 30 minutes, you fall asleep?
I really did fall asleep. Like,
Okay.
For real. I really, for real. Like,
Okay.
I really did fall asleep in the back.
Okay.
And then they woke me up saying the cops were behind us.
Who's
following
they?
us. Remi and Rashawn.
Okay. Did you ask them to stop?
Huh?
Did you ask them to
Yes.
stop?
I was like, bro, why are you going so fast? He was just going fast.
Tell me more about that.
And he just going fast and he just smacking everything in his way. And then we get to the main street, and we go down. It's a hill. Boom, pothole. Flip up. I hit my head, and then I don't remember it. I just hopped out.
Okay.
Like, all I know is I just started like flying around in the car, hitting my head on everything.
It's finally over. The police have enough to go on and convict the real shooter. Shockingly, the shooter had no connection to the victim, no real motive, no warning. He stood there and pulled the trigger, simply desensitized to the cruelty of his actions. The perpetrator was none other than 14-year-old Remi Cordova. In court, he tried to reach out to Pamela's family.
I want y'all to really know I feel for y'all, and I understand completely, and I'm terribly sorry for the pain that you guys feel. But I cannot take responsibility for something that I did not do.
Remi was tried as an adult and found guilty of first-degree homicide and attempted first-degree homicide. In the end, the truth came out. The stories didn't match, but one thing was clear. Remi Cordova pulled the trigger, resulting in the loss of life. And why? Was it truly road rage, or did he want to earn respect in a gang? Thank you for watching Ministry of Crime, where we uncover the truth behind the headlines. We post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. If this story moved you, don't let Pamela's name fade away. Like this video to show your support for victims of senseless violence, and share it so others see the faces behind the headlines. Subscribe to hear the stories that deserve to be told, because behind every statistic is a life, a family, a future stolen.